Let's talk about that mysterious and, let's be honest, super frustrating 3 a.m. alarm clock. You know the one. Today, we're going to get into exactly why that's happening and, even better, how you can finally turn it off.
Does this sound familiar? You're deep asleep, everything is quiet, and then, bam, you're just wide awake. Your heart's thumping, your mind starts spinning, and you just know getting back to sleep is going to be a battle.
Well, get this. That thing that's happening to you, it's not insomnia. It's not a personal failing. It's way deeper than that. It's a survival response. Your brain literally thinks you're in danger, that you're starving to death. So what is going on here? How does your body get to a place where it needs to hit a panic button in the middle of the night? Let's dive into the science behind this so-called nocturnal alarm.
Okay, so it really all boils down to fuel management. See, as you sleep, your body is still working, still using energy, so your blood sugar naturally goes down. But if that drop happens too quickly or goes too low, your brain perceives it as a 5-alarm fire.
There's actually a name for this. It's a hypoglycemic event. And it's that exact moment your brain's fuel gauge suddenly drops into the red. It sees this as a serious, life-threatening emergency, and it will do whatever it takes to fix it right now. And why is your brain so dramatic about this? Well, because it's an absolute glucose hog. It is the most energy-hungry organ you have. It demands a constant, steady drip of its favorite fuel, glucose, to keep running the show even when you're out cold. Running on empty is just not an option. So the brain panics. It triggers a full-on fight-or-flight response. Your adrenal glands get the signal and flood your system with stress hormones. We're talking adrenaline and cortisol. This hormonal surge makes your liver dump its emergency sugar stores into your bloodstream to solve the fuel crisis. And that jolt of adrenaline, yep, that's what snaps your eyes open and gets your heart pounding. So, okay, your brain solved the immediate problem. But what's the cost? Because this isn't just about losing some sleep. This nightly alarm is actually creating what you could call a metabolic disaster. Let's look at the hidden price you're paying. You know, your night can go one of two ways. On one hand, you've got ideal sleep. You're in fat-burning mode, you're releasing growth hormone, you're chilling out. But when that liver alarm goes off, you get shoved into fat storage mode. You're taking a bath in cortisol, and you wake up feeling, well, puffy. Let's be really clear about what's happening. This wake-up call cheats you out of your most restorative sleep, that deep delta wave sleep. That's the window when your body is supposed to be releasing human growth hormone, or HGH. And HGH is basically your body's main tool for repair, anti-aging, and burning fat. Instead of getting that, your body is swimming in cortisol, the stress hormone that's famous for telling your body to store belly fat. Not a great trade.
All right, that's the problem, and it's a big one. It's a biological panic signal. So how in the world do we fix it? Well, it turns out we need to send our body a safety signal before we even go to bed. And this brings us to a surprisingly simple fix called the honey salt anchor. And the solution really could not be simpler. All you do is take 1 teaspoon of raw honey, add just a little pinch of good quality sea salt, mix them together, and take it right before you hit the sack. That's it. It's a 2-ingredient trick to stop that nightly panic attack before it even starts.
I know what you're thinking. Take sugar right before bed. That sounds wrong. But the science behind this is actually really, really cool. Let's break down exactly how this simple little mixture sends that critical, all is well signal to your brain. So these 2 ingredients, they have very specific jobs. The honey gives your liver a slow, steady supply of fuel for the night. Think of it like topping off your brain's gas tank so it never even gets close to empty. The salt, on the other hand, actually helps lower adrenaline and has a calming effect on your whole nervous system. It's like this perfect 1-2 punch against that 3 a.m. alarm.
And this really is the best way to think about it. You have to see this not as eating sugar, but as making a strategic investment. You're trading a very small number of calories for a full 8 hours of high-quality, uninterrupted, fat-burning, restorative sleep.
And look at the payoff. It lines up perfectly with the problems we talked about. You actually stay asleep all night, your cortisol levels stay down where they belong, your body finally gets the chance to release all that amazing growth hormone, and you wake up feeling like you're supposed to, refreshed, ready to go, and not puffy.
So there you have it. You've got the roadmap now. This whole issue isn't about your willpower being weak, it's about your metabolism being scared. And the fix isn't some complicated pill, it's just a simple safety signal. It's all about reassuring your brain that it's safe, it's fueled, and it can rest easy all night long.
And that really leaves us with one last thing to think about. We put so much focus on what we do at the gym or on our plates during the day, But what if one of the biggest keys to unlocking your metabolism isn't found there at all, but in a simple teaspoon you take just before you fall asleep?